All right, good morning. You're at the 6 a.m. workout on Thursday. How are we doing today? Good? Okay, cool. There's only 4 people signed up for in-person, yep. So, yeah. Do you want to go here? I know. How about, do you want to go here, Christina? And Brenda can move up this way. Is that okay? I know you don't mind usually. All right, we're going to get started. They can't see the slides up here, so they won't know what to do. There we go. Okay. So we have a 5-minute prep, okay? We go through the following exercises. The first one is a 10-second hollow hold. So we get down. Actually, Christina, do you mind doing this one for me? So kind of limited by the microphone. All right, so let me move over. So she's holding her legs slightly up off the ground. Her shoulder blades are off the ground. She's drawing in and bracing her abs for 10 seconds. After that, she's gonna stand up and move into 10 squat jumps. You don't need to pause at the bottom, so just 10 as fast as you can. Try to get a little deeper each time. Then she moves into 10 Spiderman Step Ups. You don't have to rotate. So she just brings her foot next to her hand and then sits her hips down to get a stretch. If you did yesterday's workout, we did glute bridges, and that actually probably feels good on the hamstrings and glutes. Yeah. So just stepping wide, but forward next to the hand. 10. So it's 5 each side, 10 total. Then she moves into 10 heel pumps. So she moves into the downward dog yoga pose where she's forward, and then she just pushes her heels back toward the ground. Again, 5 each side, 10 total. And then the last one is 10 seal jacks. Yeah, 10 seal jacks. So it's jumping jacks, but the hands go wide instead of above the head, and 10 total. All right, so I'm gonna put 5 minutes on the clock and we will get started. All right, down. Well, this workout is, it's a good one. I'll put it that way. All right, start in 3, 2, 1, hollow hold, 10 seconds. All right, when you finish that hollow hold for 10 seconds, we move into 10 squat jumps. Good, as you finish those squat jumps, Spiderman Step Ups. You are welcome to turn your body and lift your hands, you just don't have to. So 5 each side, a total of 10. Really sit those hips down. Good morning, Rachel, how are you? So we only just started, like we're less than a minute into the warm up. So I'll kind of walk you through it. The first one is a 10-second hollow hold, as much as you can. If you'd rather just do, it's a 10-second hollow hold, but if you kind of just want to do a couple of like sit-ups a little bit, I know you don't want to do too much abs, but 10 seconds. You do 10 squat jumps after that. I'll kind of, perfect. Good job. As you finish Spider-Man's heel pumps and then seal jacks. Good work, Peggy. So after 10 squat jumps, 10 Spider-Man step ups. So you're just bringing your hands your feet next to your hands. Yep. And Peggy, you were on heel pumps, you're on seal jacks. So jumping jacks with your hands out to the sides. Yep. You can see Christina's doing them in the back behind me. Good. Good, Rachel. So the 5 Spider-Man step ups each side, 10 total. And Peggy, you finished, so you're gonna move back to that hollow hold. Good, and Rachel, as you finish those, you're gonna stay in that position. You're gonna do downward dog and you're gonna do heel pumps. Yep, it's 5 each side, a total of 10. Peggy, you're moving into squat jumps. So if you see on the side, Ross was kind of doing them. Good, and Rachel, as you finish the heel pumps, you're gonna move into 10 seal jacks, arms out to the sides, not above the head. Good squat jumps, Peggy. Good work in here, good work. We just keep rolling through. You are more than halfway through the warm-up. Go work. Once you hit the seal jacks, Rachel, we're back to the top with the hollow hold. Or the, yep. Good, Peggy. I think you're in the Spiderman step up. So if you look behind me, I'm blocking her, but Christina was doing the Spiderman step up. So you're just bringing that foot next to your hands. Work, a minute left. You have about 1 minute left. Good job. About 30 seconds left. About 30 seconds left. You have about 10 seconds left. 10 seconds. Finish up whatever exercise you are currently on. All right, and rest. I'm gonna switch your screen so you can see what's coming next. All right. All right. If you are at home, if you have a mini band, so a small one, that's what we're gonna use for this next part. Okay. All right, so mini bands, that's what we're gonna use for this next part. They are brand new. The only person who's used it is the person who was in your spot before you. So, awesome stuff. We have 4 exercises with the mini band. If you have one, we're gonna stick it on above the knee, and I'll show you what we're gonna do. So for clamshells, you're lying on one side. Actually, I'm gonna have Christina show you because it's hard for me to explain and have an issue with this mic. So what she's gonna do is she's actually gonna push her legs further back and straighten her body. Good. And then she's just gonna open up her hips. So she's lying on one side, opening up her hips, lifting one leg. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, she can lift herself up onto her elbow and keep the hips up high in the air and then open up the legs. Yep. And we do 10 of those. So you're gonna feel this one along your sides, your hip flexor muscles along the sides. 10 on one side. She rolls over, she does 10 on the other side. Yep. And just make sure that that body is completely flat, like one long line from shoulders to hips to knees when you're doing this. Then she's gonna roll onto her back and do a single leg glute bridge. So on her back, again, band is still over the knees. She'll lift one leg, extend it out in the sky, and then she just lifts her hips up in the air. Okay, she'll do that on one side and then she'll do it on the other. Okay, forgot to explain format. I'm sorry. There are 3 rounds of this and we do 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Should really explain format first. But so I already have the, actually I have to change the timer from before. But so 3 total rounds. We go through all the exercises 3 full times. So 30 seconds of clamshells on one side, 10-second break to roll over, 30 seconds of clamshells on the other side, 10-second break, and then we move into the glute bridges, okay? If you do not have a mini band, you can still do all of these exercises, you just don't have a band around your legs. There's nothing, it's just about the same thing. This just adds a tiny bit of resistance for us, okay? All right, do you have any questions in here? Did you guys hear me? I'm sorry about that. Okay, I'm sorry about that. We're missing some kind of splitter, I don't know. They called my husband at like 7:55 on Tuesday, and they were like, the mic's not working, and he sped out of our house and got here, and he couldn't make it work, so there's something wrong with it. Of course, I was the last one who used it, so then I got made fun of. That's how that works. All right, so in 10 seconds, we'll start with those clamshells. All right, in 3, 2, 1, and go. So we're on one side and we're opening up the hips, lifting the leg that is up. Yep. Ten seconds, good. In 3, 2, 1, and rest. We're gonna switch sides, same exercise, yep. Just make sure shoulders, hips, and knees all in one straight line. And open. Good work, good work. You are halfway through, halfway. 8 seconds, almost there. 3, 2, 1, and rest. We're gonna start with the single leg glute bridges. So lying down flat on the floor. We'll extend one leg out and lift the hips up. And go. So one leg is out just like Christina or Ross. Pushing down on your heel, you're squeezing your hamstrings and your glutes to lift the hips. Halfway, halfway. Last 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. We are switching legs, so extend the other leg out this time. In 2, 1, and lift. Good work, good work. Halfway, halfway. Last 8. 3, 2, 1, and rest. We are back to our side, those clamshells, opening up the hips, lifting that leg out to the side. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Good. Your hips inside should be nice and on fire. Whew. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. We are flipping to the other side. In 3, 2, 1, and open up. Good work, Peggy. Looks good. Good job, Rachel. Good job. You are halfway, halfway. In 3, 2, 1, and rest. We're lying flat on our backs for the glute bridge. Keep one leg down. And in 2, 1, and lift. Good job, ladies. It looks good. Good work. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. We are switching legs. We're extending the other leg this time. In 3, 2, 1, and lift. You are halfway, hang in. Eight seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. We have one more full round. Clamshells on your side. Again, opening up those hips. In 2, 1, and go. Good work, ladies. Looks nice. Good job, good job. You've got 10 seconds. Hang in there. I know your hips are on fire. It's good. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Switching to the other side. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Hang in, 10 seconds left, 10 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, and rest. Glute bridges, so lying on flat on your back, one leg extended. Lifting in 3, 2, 1, and go. Good work, ladies, good work. Good job lifting those hips. You have 10 seconds left, hang in. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Switching legs, this is the last 30 seconds. We lift in 3, 2, 1, and go. Good work, halfway. Three, 2, 1, and rest. All right. Very similar format, this next part. This is an ab complex. 30 seconds on, 10 seconds to move to the next exercise. We will need a dumbbell for this or some kind of weight, okay? Do you mind demonstrating again? I'm sorry. If I wasn't tied to the mic, there's dumbbells right there. It doesn't matter. Yes, just one for this one. Okay. So for the first exercise, the single arm sit up, she lifts her arm and locks it out. Try not to bend your elbow as you're coming up. That's the key. She's just going to sit up from where she is with that weight up in her arm. Yep. And notice she's got a nice flat back. She comes all the way through and then sits back down. She'll do it again. Good. I will be honest, weight on this one, I demonstrated with a 20 and I struggled a little bit. That's probably what I would have used, okay? So I would keep the weight a little lighter than what you're used to for like shoulder and biceps and stuff. So you do one side, single arm sit up. We get a little bit of a break. She's gonna then take that dumbbell, put it in front of her for dual leg liftovers. Oh, she's gonna really challenge herself. I'm not asking you to stand it, but you can. I would have it flat, and she's just lifting her legs up and over the dumbbell, okay? Can you lay it down flat just so they can see? That's what no, you can do that, and I know you will because she'll challenge herself. This is what I would be doing. I'm just pointing out, still lifting both legs over that dumbbell, nice and controlled. We're doing that for 30 seconds. We switch, we do the single arm sit up with the other arm this time, and then we move into a tall plank hold. So that's where you have your arms completely extended. Notice she's got her butt down and she's drawing in and bracing the abs. Her body is in one straight solid line. And then the last 30 seconds is a low plank hold. She's just on her elbows. She just lowers her body. This is how Silas sneakily gets in a full minute of planking without us knowing. All right. So if you guys want to work on whatever weights you would like to grab, and I'm just going to real quick, I need to give a couple modifications. Okay. All right. Rach, how are you doing? What would you like to do? Which ones do you need? 1 and 3, so not a single arm sit up. Can you do dead bugs for that? Would that make sense? Okay, so you know what dead bugs are, right? Where you have your knees extended, one arm. I'm just kind of more saying for somebody else who might be watching and need a modification. So if you're doing dead bugs, you're gonna lie on your back and you're gonna have your knees straight up and you're gonna extend one arm and one leg out at the same time. So real quick. So when you do them, you're extending your opposite arm from your opposite knee. This is in lieu of the single arm sit-ups. If you're not comfortable with those, feel free to do dead bugs. You're just alternating the arm and leg each time. So if I'm doing my right arm, I've got my left leg out, and I bring them back up, then I switch. And you can do that instead, okay? All right, I'm gonna start that clock. Are we good in here? All right, let me just change that timer because we got 15 rounds. All right. And I'm gonna change the music because this is good music, but not. All right, we are go. We're starting with a single arm sit up and or dead bugs. In 3, 2, 1, and go. I know. They were laughing. I went to demonstrate. I'm like, whoa, this is way harder than I remember. We're already halfway. That's tough. Do you want me to grab you a smaller one? I'll grab you one in the leg lift. We're almost there. 5 seconds left. In 3, 2, 1, and rest. Put that weight down in front of you for the dual leg lift over. You're lifting them over. We're going 2, 1, and go. Good work, good work. Last 5, last 5. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, we're switching to the other side. Straight arm and sitting up. In 3, 2, 1, and lift. Good work, good work. Good job keeping that arm locked out. You are halfway. Good bird dogs, good. Good job, Peggy, with presses, good. Last 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. We're gonna move into the tall plank. So arms fully extended. In 3, 2, 1, and hold. The key with this is keeping your butt down, but not sagging your stomach, trying to draw and embrace that core. You both look really good on the screen. Good job. Halfway, hang in, hang in. Almost, almost. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Moving into the low plank, same exact thing. This time we're on our elbows. In 3, 2, 1, and up. Good, drawing in, bracing that core. Good work, 15 seconds, hang in there. Last 8. 3, 2, 1, and rest. We are back to the top, single arm sit-ups. So again, dumbbell up, locking that arm out. We go in 3, 2, 1, and go. Good job, good job. Okay. 15 seconds. Good job sitting tall when you get to the very top, sitting all the way up, extending the arm up. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Dumbbell out in front, the leg liftovers. In 2, 1, and go. All right. Weird question, ladies. Did our camera freeze? It did. Okay, I will fix that in just a moment. Give about 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. We're moving into the other side, single arm sit-ups. We are going 3, 2, 1, and rise. God, give me a sec. Ten seconds. 2, 1, and rest. Moving into the tall plank, arms extended. All right, ladies, I'm just checking. Is the screen live again? Sorry, and go. We're live again, right? Yes. Okay, sorry about that. I don't know what happened. Go work, go work. You are halfway. Hang in, hang in. 3, 2, 1, and rest. We have a 30-second low plank next on the elbows. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Go work, go work. 15 seconds, hang on. Almost, almost, hang on. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Single arm sit-ups for the last time. Arm is extended, we go in 3, 2, 1, and rise. Good. Go work, go work. Looks good, ladies. Keep going. Hang in 10 seconds. You are doing great, honestly. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Dumbbells out in front. Leg liftovers. We are going 3, 2, 1, and lift. You are halfway. Hang in, hang in. You're doing a great job. In 3, 2, 1, and rest. Back to the single arm sit-ups, the other arm. We are go in 3, 2, 1, and rise. You have less than 90 seconds of ab work left. You've done a lot, so hang in. Good job, good job. 10 seconds, hang in there. 3, 2, 1, and rest. We are back to that tall plank. Elbows extended. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Less than 60 seconds of ab work left. Good job, ladies. 15 seconds, hang on, hang on. In 3, 2, 1, and rest. Last part, low plank, 30 seconds. This is it, this is it. We are go in 3, 2, 1, and go. Go work, go work. Drawing in, bracing the abs. Hang in, you've got 15 seconds, you're almost there. Last 8, last 8. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, sorry. Came off the, okay. Let me change your screen. You can see what comes next. All right, so in here, 12 minutes, as many rounds as possible. Someone got through 4.5 rounds. That was the most. Typically, between 3.5 and 4 rounds is what we got, okay? The first thing that you're gonna do is run 1 lap outside. If you're here and you don't want to run the lap, you are welcome to go on the assault bike for 60 seconds or rower for 60 seconds instead. Your option. If you are at home, the first 60 seconds, you can either run outside or you can run up and down some stairs. Like I know, Peggy, you got some stairs right there next to you. So if you want to do that instead, about 60 seconds worth of like hard cardio, something where you're pushing yourself. You could do high knees instead, something along those lines. Second one is an Icky Shuffle. In here, we have the penalty box. But even if you don't have one, the pattern is 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, and then you go back the other way. So real quick. Icky Shuffle, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. The key, if you can, is on the try to keep moving even when you change direction. So try to keep that same rhythm going, if that makes sense. We do that 20 times total, so it's 10 each side. And then we do 3 devil's presses. I'm gonna display with Christina's weights. Really, 30s? You had to grab 30s, okay. I'll show this one because this one's kind of tough, but in essence, I'm gonna start with the dumbbells in my hands. I'm gonna do a push-up. When I come in, I'm gonna step really wide in a wide squat, and I'm gonna snatch both dumbbells above my head and then do it again. Put them down, push up, snatch them up high, okay? For the devil's press, first thing, if you don't want to kick your legs back like a burpee, if that's too hard, you can just step back, that's fine, and then step in. When you come in, make sure your legs are wide. I had someone in the first class, her legs were really close together. Step wider than your dumbbells are, and when you snatch the dumbbells, keep them close to your body and bring them overhead, okay? When we do this, it gets kind of complicated. The first round, you go through all of this. Run a lap, Icky Shuffle, do 3 devil's presses. Now, the second time you go through, run a lap, do the Icky Shuffle, but you have 5 devil's presses. You add 2 more reps each time. So third time you do it, you do your run, Icky Shuffle, and now you have 7 devil's presses. We're trying to add more devil's presses each time. Does that make sense, kind of? Is that kind of? Okay, cool. All right, so I'm gonna make sure they don't have any questions in here. If you have any questions, type them in, drop them in the chat box. But if not, I'm gonna put 12 minutes on the clock, okay? All right, how are we feeling in here? Devil's presses are just hard to get used to, like the movement. It's just stepwise, and make sure when you come down, really squat down. You're using your guys, you're rounded, your back is small. Make sure you really push your hips down and let them kind of move it down. So yeah, it's a snap all the way up. All right, how we feel? I had to practice this a decent number of times to get used to the movement. We are going to start with the run. We're going to put 12 minutes on the clock, and then I'm going to run around. Try to be helpful. All right, I'm going to put 12 minutes on the clock. We are go in 10 seconds, so 60 seconds of hard cardio. High knees, stairs, go run outside, whatever you'd like to do. They are running a lap in here. Yep, bike is good. Good job. All right. And 3 presses. Good. Good job, good job. Icky Shuffle, yes. And good. Good job, Peggy, yep. Good. So 3 presses, looks good, looks good. Good work, good work. Good shuffling, Rachel. Good fast feet. It looks great. We are just finishing up round 1 in here. All right, so you've got that devil's press. Good. So push up. Good. And then come wide. Yep. And if you need to step in for that, Rachel, that's fine too. That was a perfect snatch, though. Good work. Good presses, Peggy. I see that. Good work. You've got 5 of them this time. We add 2 to each round, so good job. I see you pushing harder than bike, Rachel. Good. Icky shuffle time. Good work. You're already 4 minutes in. You are a third of the way through. Looks good. Good, solid snatches too. You are more than a third of the way through. You're doing really well. You are more than halfway. Good job, good job. Keep moving. We got some yellow and some red in here. Heart rates are high, which is good. Good work, good work. Good push-up, Rob. Yes. Just over 5, hang in. Ladies, you look good. Just over 3 minutes. Keep going, Rachel. Push. Yes, yes. Good work, good work. Good snatch, yes. Under 3 minutes. More than 3/4 of the way. Hang in. Good fast speed, Rachel. Looks good. Good rowing, Peggy. Good job, Ross. Hang in. You're almost there. And rest. Good work, good work. All right. On our screen in here in the gym, it says we could walk 2 laps. However, for the purposes of a Zoom meeting, we're just going to move right into mobility. And then if you'd like to walk after, I'm just going to swap them. So I just said is on the screen, it says you start by walking 2 laps. I'm going to swap it out and have you stretch first. And then if you want to walk at the end, that's absolutely fine. Or if you need to go to work, whichever. But this way we're all still together on the mobility piece. Make sure you really do get a good stretch. So they're just wiping off their equipment. Okay, that's fine. That was a very sneaky workout. Because you do all the hip stuff first, and then you do the abs, and everyone's like, this is great. And then I'm like, okay, you're going to do, there's more. You're going to do 12 minutes of work, and the last 10 minutes are going to be horrible, and you're going to want to die. Sorry. It's a really good workout, though. He had some good programming. Yeah. But this is one, I can't always do these workouts at home. This is one, I only have 25s and 35s. I'm going to try and do this one at home. Yeah. Thank you, Brenda. Yeah. All right, sorry, they're still wiping down stuff. All right, I'm gonna have you guys, we're gonna start the stretch with just you guys. All right, so we're gonna start with a couch stretch. So we're on one knee, pull the other knee through, and pull the quad. So I'm gonna start the timer, and then I'll come and explain it. Okay, so put you there. Oops, sorry. Okay, sorry, I'm stepping on you. Ah, I froze. I know. Sorry. Let me fix that. But okay. So on one knee. All right. Okay. We're better. All right. So you're on one knee and you're pulling through. We're gonna go for like another, I don't know, 10 seconds on this one. Okay. Sorry that I froze. That's. Thank you, Ricky. All right, if you have not switched legs, we'll switch legs. I know you're on with the timer. I froze, so they're not on with the timer. Good. If you have the small band from before, you're going to use it to wrap around your foot and you're going to extend just one leg back, that lat stretch. So real quick. You can go into the child's pose after. Sorry, I did the wrong order. I went right into the hamstring band stretch. Sorry. All right, so now take that same leg and you're gonna bring it out to your side, extend it out away from your body, but still keep it extended long and bring it out to the side to kind of stretch out the hips and the inner thighs a little bit. Yep, perfect. You can bring it in and draw it across your body so that your leg is still long and extended. That's across your body so you get that stretch up along your hip and your hip flexors. No, no, it says walk 2 laps. This one is. Yeah. No, you guys can walk there, but in here, I've got them on the timer. All right, from here, we're gonna switch legs. So you've got your band on your other leg. Same thing, extend it as far as you can, but pull it straight back towards your head this time. Yeah, this is hard because it's like, go walk 2 laps. So you're gonna take 5 minutes and they're just standing here on the Zoom, not doing anything. So about 5 more seconds. And then what we're gonna do is take that leg and bring it out to the side, almost next to your body. And this way you get a nice inner thigh stretch. That was good work on this sneaky workout, honestly. This one, the first half hour is not bad. All right, you're gonna bring that leg up and over, draw it across your body so you get that stretch along your hips. Sorry, we have about 10 more seconds. And then we're going to move into that child's pose. All right, so you can put the band down. You're going to sit with your hips back and your arms extended. I'll show you real quick. So for child's pose, the purpose of this one is to really stretch out the sides of your back. So you want to make sure you stretch along the sides and stretch along your arms. And we're just going to do 30 seconds of this. If you are at home and you didn't get the chance, in here some people walk, some people are going out to walk now, but make sure you get a nice cool down where your heart rate gets to drop a little bit. About 5 more seconds. All right, thank you very much for joining us today. Really appreciate it. Stop recording.